Yo, yo, yo. This is Chris, Blair. As usual, I'm sitting in this little restaurant, coffee shop I do. Eat breakfast here almost every morning. Do a little bit of computer work. It's funny, this chain coffee shop, it's like a family restaurant. It's called, Japan, it's called Gusto. They're everywhere. I mean, it doesn't matter what city I'm in. They have this place. This is the biggest chain restaurant in Japan. And they have really good cheap breakfast for like $5. I can get bacon, eggs, one sausage. They actually salad, but I don't mind salad. Toast and coffee. All I can drink coffee. And it's regular coffee. It's like cappuccinos and stuff like that. So it's great. So that's why I always go to this place every single morning. Anyway, that's obviously not, I don't want to talk about that. That's not my topic today, but I just thought, waste just a couple of seconds here while I wait for people to gather on this video. I want to talk about a concept called the driver product concept. Okay, the driver product concept. And a lot of people don't really understand this concept, and so this is actually one of the reasons why they fail. If you don't understand this concept, there's a couple problems that can be faced in your business. Okay, so what is the driver concept? What is the driver product concept? Okay, so it's similar to the 80-20 rule. Okay, so, and by the way, this dates back from the Teespring days. Okay, let me explain to you how I came up with the driver product concept and how I know this to be true. Okay, so I started, selling from Teespring on, 2012, right? Late 2012, and I did 2013, 2014. I've been in this business for like almost, 13, really the end of 2012 I started. So 13, 14, 15, 16, and now 17, right? So 5 years, okay? And during that time I've tested very different models, right? One is what I call the Evergreen model, and one is the driver product model, okay? And I can tell you for a fact that the Evergreen model, at least with Facebook ads, doesn't work. The Evergreen model may be great if you're focusing on, posting your tons of products on Amazon merch and just letting the traffic come organically, or if you're doing a lot of SEO, right? Which actually I am doing a lot of SEO too on my site, but for advertising, the Evergreen model doesn't work. What's the Evergreen model? The Evergreen model is where you say, okay, I'm going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 products, whatever the products, and I'm going to run a small amount of traffic to each one of those products. For some reason, I don't know why, but it doesn't matter what the advertising platform is, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever, they start to cannibalize each other. And I think Facebook even has an algorithm set up, even though I've never seen them announce it or say it. I believe they have an algorithm set up that only allows you to advertise so many products from a fan page. It just, for some reason, at a given time, it just doesn't work. And I tried at one point because I really wanted it to work. I spent about 5 months, and it was the worst 5 months of my sales history trying to make the Evergreen model work, and it just didn't work. What does work is this. And here's the reality is, with advertising, there's driver products and there are auxiliary products, and then there are lesser, basically you should get rid of them on your site products. Okay, so what happens is you got a product A. Okay, product A is selling. Okay, product A is a mover. Product A attracts people to your website. Okay, and when they're on your website and they're in shopping mood, they will buy this other stuff, right? Product B. Okay, now the problem with product B is this. If you advertise product B, for some reason, or even though it might sell as an add-on, or simple, say I'm your site right now, I have a shirt. I have I had a product on my shirt on my product on my site that says a beer clock, right? No one buys that product when I advertise it on Facebook directly. Okay, why? Well, because it's just not that cool. It's just not quite enough to get them like, wow, I want that, right? But when they're on my store or on my website, they will buy it then. Does that make sense? So instead of trying to cannibalize or try to spread your resources and your advertising dollars and advertise so many products over several products that might sell here and there, your focus needs to be on finding that one or two real movers and drive traffic to those. Okay? So people say, well, doesn't that create a little bit of an instability in your business? And the honest truth is, yes, it's absolutely true. It does. In fact, my business, I'm going to be straight up with you. I have pretty big waves, okay? Because what happens is you drive all the traffic to the driver product, and eventually, you will scale it for, you can sell it for so long, but then you go down. And if you don't have a driver product in a given time, your sales are definitely going to go down. So you got yourself in a little bit of an interesting issue here. You need to really effectively advertise. You want to focus your resources on 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most, and just drive a lot of traffic to those products, right? But these products have a life cycle too, right? They're not going to last forever, okay? So at the same time, while you're driving traffic to these driver products, you need to be, and our goal in our store is to test out at least 1 new product a day. Every day, even if we're making massive sales on these ones, because we know from experience that these products won't go on forever, right? I have had a cap that sold a huge number of units for the last couple of years, but now when I try to advertise it, it just does so, right? And that's because I've driven that thing over the head, and it really sold for a long time. It sold for almost 18 months, and it was great. But the reality is, even that one didn't last forever. Okay, so I'm switching it up and I'm testing out new things, right? So this is the thing: you drive traffic and you push and you try to scale to the moon your driver products. That is how you are successful in this business with paid advertising. Okay, now I'm open to answer any questions, guys, and yeah, I got a few more minutes here. If you're interested, if you got value out of that video, please share it. I appreciate if you share this video, right? Secondly, if you're interested in my beta course, my private coaching, private message me. And yeah, I'll open the floor to any questions. Right now, by the way, people ask me when is the beta course going to be launched and when are we going to, because all the content's basically done, right? We're debating. There's 2 schools of thoughts here. My JV partner and I are talking about December originally. But we've been told by a couple of people that January is better, so we may go early January. We're going to discuss that this week and make a decision. But the point is, eventually it will go up to $2,500 to get that course, and right now you can get it for less than half that. So if you want in now, the content is done, guys. I mean, right now I'm just occasionally adding extra content, but the core 64, 65 videos in there are already done. The webinars and videos, it's very, very comprehensive. It covers everything that I've ever done in my business. All right. Any questions people want to ask? Any questions? Doesn't appear there's any questions, although it takes a second to come through. I'll just let them sit here for a second. If there aren't any questions, I'm not seeing any questions. All right, doesn't seem to be any questions today, so that's cool, no problem. I think that was a pretty clear concept, but very important concept. I mean, you need to understand that. If you don't understand that, you're going to fail at advertising. That's plain and simply the facts, okay? All right, and we'll see you in the next video. Please share this. If you're interested in my beta course, my private coaches, message me, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.